Yes, welcome to the Waiting on Derek this morning. We'll get started now.
I'm never late.
Some professional.
I'm never late, by the way.
What
You want to do 2 minutes?
Some by the way.
2 minutes late on the clock.
Unbelievable.
Oh, you one of them
just like 5
dragging people
minutes
down
up
me, aye.
Hey, I hate being late. It does, man.
You weren't late.
No,
you weren't.
but it
You were
does
on
that.
time. You were going for a pish.
That was early.
Like being there in time. Aye.
5 boys are back, bit of cadamatory.
What you saying about time counting there?
Paul and Dougie up. Paul and Dougie, that's back. Dougie's top man, mate. He's my favourite
You
guy.
love Dougie, don't you?
What is it, Dougie?
Dougie.
Dougie.
Teach me how to
Dougie.
Dougie. That's what he kept singing, wasn't it? Dougie, mate. Teach
Look
me how
at his
to...
performance, lads, in the
He said it was
passing in the
terrible.
boxes.
It was good when he says, I guarantee I won't give the ball away, and gave it away his first 2 times.
See the session he done with you? I've seen him doing that before. He took the 17, Aki's 17.
Oh, did he?
Sat
With
up
Lewis?
with Stan. Aye. He
Did
was
he?
in that. Sat up with Stan watching that.
Did
That
he
was
have
good.
any influence on Lewis?
Big time. Aye.
Did he, mate?
Aye.
In terms of what his mentality or what?
Aye. And it's like, I remember I said the old kind of tough love and all that. Aye. Lewis loves him. So he does. But you could tell what he is or no. He doesn't fuck about, doesn't he? No. Just tells you.
He's a headline. Say Lewis Ferguson said that Dougie Emery made him the player he was.
Oh, well. I tell you what, Lewis
Aye,
Ferguson loves Dougie Emery.
Will he get the
There you
Motherwell
go.
job on the back of that?
Was he a tough player? You kept saying
Oh,
was a
he's
hard
the
target.
hardest left winger in the world.
Aye,
mate.
Richie Foran.
Aye.
Oh, Richie Foran, mate.
Oh my God.
Fuck you.
Richie Foran, mate.
He was scared.
Baggy boy, wasn't he? Aye.
What, he's feeling Lennon, can't he, Dougie? Started
Aye,
at
Lennon.
juniors, he's doing really well. Get
Good
another,
place.
should have beat Thistle at the weekend, I heard. Again, I went into Morton to go and get a result at the weekend. Me and your man were in at Livingston on Tuesday. We go and beat Dunfermline on Wednesday. No rocket science,
Mate,
is
that
it?
was...
Anybody want to win games of football, get us in, mate, innit?
Mate,
You
what a
should
day
have
that
tried that
was.
at Broomhill, no?
Mate, that was
So
some...
bad.
That was
So
some
bad.
days, I wasn't it?
Great
And
day.
at Livingston was brilliant, mate. What they've got going there and what Davey's got set
Built.
up there, built himself, aye, it's just incredible.
Change
But
it.
do you think they'll win the league?
Aye.
I think we'll win the league. That does.
They're trying to
Hold
play.
on, hold
they're
on.
trying to play
See you get into Somerset next week? Next Thursday?
Scott Brown's winning the league, 100%.
Oh, but I was under the table.
I'll
with
tell you
Rooney,
what
know
it is though, it's a brilliant title race.
Great
Aye,
title
Brilliant
race.
title race.
Aye.
Martindale's a genius, so mate.
Who do you fancy?
I did say Falkirk, but
Everybody said Falkirk about
Arfield, good side.
10,
Brilliant sign.
10 games
I,
ago,
I
didn't
honestly felt
Because of the
before
football
the ball was
Falkirk
kicked, I
play.
thought Falkirk be up there.
I think it takes a wee bit something extra in that. Because they're silky, they're good to watch Falkirk.
But the
No
boy,
doubt about it, but you
Callum
need a wee bit
Morrison,
of...
I don't know if that's
He
his
signed
For
well.
Ireland, didn't he?
Brown signed well, hasn't he?
Aye.
He's got a kind of good mixture of youth as well, hasn't he?
Do you know what I think is going to come down to? I think the fact that John's a wee bit scared of Davy Martindale.
Davey.
I think Davy texts him every day saying I'm going to batter you. And that. I said that's what he's like.
Fuck off.
I mean, Davy, what's he like?
Oh, mate,
He's
I've
so
got that
wired,
side to
unreal,
him.
mate. He knows everything about every team in the league, mate.
But see, Si, what we were saying, that like sometimes because the character is, you maybe forget. But see the amount of players he's actually worked with, signed for sort of lower leagues, and now they're playing at the top level. Nicky Devlin, Alan Forrest, Penrith's a great question.
Declan Gallagher, Halkett,
Aye, so I mean,
Liam Kelly.
that's not just luck. I mean, that's obviously top coaching.
Lyndon Dykes.
See you, the main man
Should have
on
said
the other
that.
day.
A great one.
A guy I've been raving about for the last 2 or 3 years. Battle.
Ah, what?
But he's goal against Dundee.
I know, but he is a little bit.
Remember some of the goals he scored? mate?
Little bit,
Did
you
you
know.
not see it?
Ali Johnson caught that.
No.
That's a job.
Oh,
Go see the goals he scored with Motherwell, innit? See, you all put them together. What, some strikes,
It's
isn't
him and Penrith up
Him,
left
are
hand
brilliant,
side.
aren't they?
Really
Great relationship.
What about that? Have you ever had somebody on the pitch call you something that was a bit much?
What did Shelby say to you?
Belby cashed me off, didn't he?
That's brilliant.
He was only 17 as well.
What did you say to you?
Cashed me
You're
off.
fit,
How much cash he was called his
Oh,
skin off.
did he?
How
like
good was
that.
he?
Oh, mate, unreal, mate. See one of them that every pass is a zing. Oh, brilliant. Any day.
Someone who was about 17 as well.
He still looked 40 though when he was 17. He's Shelby, man. Any bad shouts to you for your opponents now?
Just for you. Down in England, you know, get a bit down in England.
Joking or that,
Aye, all that. Me Mickey Weir didn't like that.
Sweaty.
Didn't like being called. Sweaty. Me Mickey took offence to that.
Tell him about what Martindale done to me.
So obviously they're playing Dunfermline the next day in a cup semi-final. So he's let us go and train, fair enough. He gave us kit, all sorts, and then we're going to get showered. So we had a big chat with him after about what he's going to get against Dunfermline and stuff like that. So I get in the motor and he's like, pull over in your motor. This is while I'm driving.
This is on the way home.
So I pull over in the motor and he goes, tell Slaney to take his sock off and video it for us. And I was like, he's not going to take his sock off, mate. He goes, get him to take his sock off. I went, mate, you have to take your sock off and have to video it. He videos it, mate. What is it? What did he put? Boot polish.
Boot polish all over my socks, mate. My 2 feet were polished absolutely everything.
That's the old one, innit?
Mate, see when I get home that night, see how long it was. Have you ever tried to get polish off your feet? See, I know it's not a thing you do. You don't polish your feet.
I'm trying to get I'd be more worried about the soap.
I know you don't polish your feet, but once you're in your try to get it off your feet took for ages.
Nail varnish is the same, nail varnish.
But that's the
You'd
funny
already
thing.
had your bath for the week as well, haven't you?
I'll wait till next week.
So see, while we were training for a semi-final the next day, he's ran into the dressing room and polished his feet.
He's a genius, man. He's magic.
But let's talk about the face. We need to talk about the
No,
face.
let's talk about
on a
the video
minute.
you showed us.
Have a fucking look at your aim face.
Mind you,
Before you start here.
something's happened to my left
you
eye.
stay
If any
man?
doctor can, my fucking left side of my face keeps twitching.
You do what you want. You're happy.
Mate,
you do what you want.
Instead of going to the doctor,
I'm
you're
on
going
a
to put a
journey.
play out for
If
the
any
doctor.
doctors can just leave a comment and tell me if I'm dying or not, that'd be great.
He's on it, let him
Aye.
be.
No, what have you had? I'm saying you're looking great, mate. What have you had done? We need to embrace this, men looking after themselves and getting stuff done to make themselves look better.
By the way,
So what have you had?
5 weeks.
do you know we're sitting?
5 weeks, we're chuffed as
We're going, our teacher. Well, how you feeling? How you? Mate,
feel mad,
best
man.
thing in the world. Isn't it?
What's 5 weeks?
We didn't have the booze for 5 weeks.
Nicotine free. But this is going to be a big test this weekend. Oh, I don't know. Can I do it?
I wouldn't go, mate. I
Would
keep
no go,
your
yeah?
path. No, keep your path 0-0 alcohol.
It's big Swannies do.
Oh, is it big? You need to drink it.
It's an
before.
audience. I know.
I'm
It's an
in the gym.
brilliant.
Fucking
It's an
mental.
audience with Swanee. He's Elvis. See, he's like an Elvis impressionist.
Uh-huh.
So it's thank you very much. Aye, so it's Saturday night.
We can go on together.
Even
It's
Brad,
a special
you should come
time.
down. Just down the road.
When Saturday?
Saturday night. Get yourself in.
Right, we've got. We might come
Get
to that.
yourself, get yourself across.
I'm not coming if you're
What,
not.
what have you had? Is it Botox? Can you just tell?
Right, good, right, that's that.
I
What's
can't
that?
come.
Have you had a bit of
I'm
Botox?
away.
A wee bit fillers in there, mate. I was like deputy dog, right? A fucking my celebrity.
Droopy D. Droopy D.
Trying to give him a pat. Give him a pat.
Aye, and obviously I'm the fuck off, you act like you're bad. Fucking
So how often you going to have to get a wee
6
nip
months,
tuck?
mate.
Every 6 months you get a wee
just a
touch
couple
up.
of wee I'm on the single list now. I've got to fuck.
Oh, get that out there.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
And they got
Any 80-year-olds that was living the watch so you want to get in touch.
I don't give a fuck if they've not even got their own teeth, mate. I just mal batter in there.
You're probably better than everybody.
Oh, yeah, right. You're stick them in the glass.
So the two single men at the end. Could we
You
get
could do a double date,
Oh,
mate.
that'd be amazing.
Do you know what I got the other day there? I've shown him. Instagram, a guy saying, listen, my stag night, can we hire you to come out in the piss with us?
Oh, that'd be
You
brilliant.
need to go, mate.
Hire you? You got to pay you?
Aye.
Oh, no brainer.
No, but I'm not drinking, so I'm not doing
But
it.
they'll pay for your drink now as well.
I don't want
pay for it,
to hire you.
Doesn't want to drink,
Pay
but
for him to go.
That'd be amazing.
No, did you see the woman on, was it this morning? That
Ain't
she's
getting
about-
worse.
I know, I
She
got
was-
a hen night.
Aye, she's
was
an
this on this
escort,
one?
the escort woman. She's about, I don't know, she's about 80 or something.
Escort one.
Aye, she's escort woman, aye.
He's going to be looking through this morning archives in a minute.
You should.
Hello there, Betty.
You don't need to hang me, just go out with them.
Don't know what. What does that
Why
mean?
Betty? Why have you chose Betty for the...
Because Betty's the old names, isn't it?
That's my grandson's name.
Every 8-year-old's called fucking Betty, or Margaret, or Mary.
Margaret.
Betty, Margaret, or Mary. You can't go wrong.
How is every granny called that, man?
Manty Betty, Manty Margaret. It's fucking guaranteed. You're 8-year-old, that's your name.
Have you
It's
got-
the only ones that can think in the days.
Have you got a celebrity that you would pick now that you're single? If you had to pick somebody around about your age, who would you go for?
Borders for you, I think.
his age.
Elton John, you leave with Elton, didn't you?
Fucking hate him. I seen him today, by the way. Did you see him today in GMTV, mate?
GMTV's not around. GMTV was done about fucking 20 years ago, you old bastard.
Was it then?
Good I'm not swearing to
Aye, okay, what right fucking
Yeah,
shit.
right,
Shoot
right,
me down in flames, but aye, they showed a wee thing, he's now doing something in the studio and he's a crabbic guy. I fucking hate Elton John, right?
Susanna Reid's a darling. She's a darling to her. She's
beautiful.
She's
Who's that?
beautiful. Susanna Reid that's on Good Morning.
Mate.
She'd be perfect.
Fuck me, man.
We've got a new host in the building.
Oh, no.
Faddy.
What's the news?
Done the interview with Rooney and Whittaker, wasn't it?
Aye.
How was it?
How'd you find it, mate?
That was alright.
Amazing.
It's alright, aye.
Big calm there with
What,
that.
what sort of stuff were you
Aye,
asking?
Took
like?
that, took
but-
that in your stride
Take that
there.
in stride.
It's alright.
Wasn't it?
No, well,
I'm
I
used
know
to
them,
the calm.
so you're just having a chat with them.
Aye.
It's no an interview.
Tell me something, did you get the questions to ask them or do you just do it off the cuff? Or
No,
both?
no.
I-
So
It-
I
I
asked
think
them what they want
I think it'll
to
do
talk
you.
about. No, them, the producer.
Because
What
you'll
do you
go,
want to talk about? I can't write stuff down and
you'll
read it
go
and talk.
somewhere with that because you'll have an idea and then it'll go a different, won't it?
Just cover.
Depending on what
Like
the
bullet
answer
points.
is.
What do you want to talk about? Obviously, they're playing Hibs in the cup, so
Doing a good job.
heavy on Hibs. Aye, he is doing a good job. He is doing a good job. It was good.
Did you get any dirt with them? That's what you're always after if you interview somebody.
Aye.
Get dirt on them.
Nah. Does he go to the Club de Mar? Ask him that one on a Wednesday night.
If I
Where
done
the
it 2 days ago.
ex-managers used to go.
I done it 2 days ago.
Is he, am I right in saying he's moved? Has he moved to Edinburgh? Does he travel for
No,
Edinburgh?
it travels through.
Travels through, does he?
It travels.
It's a long way to go.
It is, isn't it?
Don't get me wrong, I
Traffic
used
at
to
that time.
Presswick to Kirkcaldy when I was the manager of Wraith.
Mate, Kirkcaldy, I never realised how far away Kirkcaldy is.
How far is that, mate?
A bridge too
miles,
far.
The bridge, aye.
It's,
How
it's
long
not
is that bad?
it's still
Depends
far, but it's
who
not
is.
as bad now with
Depends,
all the
innit?
bridges. Used to be.
Fucking
Depends what time you're going. I know.
Aye.
I was just chatting on this.
I know.
Traffic and bridges and time. Right, quickly, anything else that's done your nutting this week before we move on? I always like to hear, have you got any gripes?
I had a great one in the airport last night. I let a guy pass me and he went, "You're a generous motherfucker." And I'm like that. I went, I had a wee double take. I said,
He's from Blanna.
did he just say that, American guy? Innit? What a lovely thing, me.
I love that.
It was. I didn't know where whether I was getting abused or whatever, but he was genuinely nice about it.
Love
He
that.
turned back.
Generous
"You
motherfucker."
generous
Feel brilliant after
motherfucker."
that.
I think you could only get away with saying that to somebody for Scotland.
Yeah.
You think, I know,
Somebody else would take that as a what you
because the
talk
missus
about.
was behind us and she went like, "What did you just say that?" And I went, "You're a generous motherfucker." And I went like,
Makes you feel good, mate, doesn't it?
"Aye, I did, aye."
Matter that can make your day in it, somebody else saying something like that to
You're a fucker.
I think he had a few scoops in him right enough, but fair play to him.
you.
Tell
He
you
is the American Derek Ferguson, isn't he? He's fucking,
Does my head in bin men.
No, well,
Smaller
bin men.
I love bin men.
Hold
I
on.
love bin men.
Oh, this is good.
Bobby Lynn was my bin man, there you go.
Fuck Bobby Lynn.
What a
Hey,
Fuck Bobby Lynn.
I like
Do not
Bobby,
never
but-
disrespect Bobby Lynn.
But I'm ready.
Manager now, isn't he?
Right, hold on, I want to know about the bin men. I'm intrigued.
I take my car out like that, and the fucking arsewipe sees me, right? He sees me.
Arsewipe? Oh,
Aye.
the
He reverses
you're
right
saying?
in. He reverses right in. I've nowhere to go. He's fucking...
Blocked you in.
He's blocked me in, right? Then I'm thinking to myself, come on guys, hurry up, because I want to eat here before the schools and all that start again, because my house is, right? All of a sudden, they clock you. They don't empty the bins.
No, they just sit.
They come out, they come out and tell you what fucking team they support.
Good.
Right?
Who did they support?
I'm sitting there. Oh, one was Celtic, one was Rangers, and one was Motherwell.
Right.
So there was a wee mixture. Then they proceed to tell you,
You want a bit of your time?
I've worked here for 39 years. I don't give a fuck, mate. Where you work for 39 years? Get yourself,
See, when it-
go
see,
and
when
take
it-
your face for a
See, when
shit.
a time comes and the bin men are just pie, don't even want to know what they want to know.
Chris,
They
How
want
did you
to speak
speak to them though? I bet you were nice to them.
Very polite.
to you? You're just
Don't start going on
need my fucking
straight,
bin,
mate. Oh, what about game last night? Oh, what about that?
If I'm the fucking bin man, I've just heard that. I'm fucking
His
your
rubbish is tipped over his motor.
Seen I
I'm
drove away.
emptying the bins out of his fucking motor.
I drove away, peeing on fuck.
Dale's a great guy. Can't wait to watch you
To be
go
fair, they
today.
were good. They're good par, aren't they?
Right, lads, as ever, the Cooting Show is brought to you by our partners at
SPK!
Yes, this week they're offering a 50% correct score boost on this Friday's Scottish Cup tie between Ayr United and Hibs. What
Some
a
offer,
cracker. That is an unbelievable offer, 50%.
Incredible.
Link to sign up to an account is in the description box below. T&Cs do apply, 18 plus, please gamble responsibly. Paul Slaney, transfer review, take it away to the guys.
Well, I want to start with you lads about Celtic's been a big divide where people are saying they've done good business, obviously Jota coming in, Tierney's obviously going to come in and sub, but then other people can't understand at all why there's not been a replacement brought in for KYOGO. Where do you stand for it?
Right. Faddy and I spoke here a couple of weeks ago and both of us agreed that you wouldn't sell KYOGO. We said that, but to be fair, we didn't understand the circumstances that KYOGO obviously wanted out. Now, the board are coming in for penny pinching, aren't they? And I totally take on board Celtic fans are disappointed. Brendan Rodgers came out with the statement, we're light. Now, probably is, because I don't think they're light now. Because if you look at the three options they've got good three options. Depends on what Johnny Kenny does. We've not really seen a lot of him. But Maeda is flying through the middle. Wow. His goals last night.
How good's the second goal?
Oh, mate, brilliant. I didn't think he had it in his locker. But I think it's unfair to just have a go at have a look at their transfer business, right? They brought back £50 million worth of talent they sold for $8 million, right? They've got Schmeichel signing a new contract. I just think they get the wrong side of the stick a wee bit, right? Look at Bromby. They wanted that striker. Bromby were fucking trying to, put price up. And I know Celtic fans are screaming, going, but we're cash rich. But you don't just go and throw your money about, right? The only problem I think Celtic have got is quite simple, and I think this is where Brendan Rodgers is disappointed. The Champions League qualifiers come round quickly, don't they? So you want somebody in the building ready to hit the ground. But if they get to the end of the season, they're still on for a treble. A lot of people have wrote them off against Bayern Munich. I haven't totally. But if they get to the end of the season and they get somebody in right away, I don't see the massive outcry that's gone there.
That Japan manager must be a Rangers fan.
Got to be.
Try to get Kyogo to Celtic, but that in Maeda's.
You hear the man of
Rangers
Rangers?
are alright, but you.
Maybe he's
Rangers
just
not
used
back
that as an excuse.
Maeda.
Rangers not back Maeda.
Craig
I
Moore
seen
was
that,
talking
Craig
about
Moore.
Craig, big Craig Moore was talking about that.
That's madness, isn't it?
Was
Was it Ross Wilson? Was it Ross Wilson that didn't?
And was it the boy, I don't know, was it Mulholland? Wilson at the time, aye. So they had the opportunity of getting Maeda.
But see, be fair,
didn't
right?
get
See on that, right? To be fair to Rangers, you could go and watch Maeda 2 or 3 times.
I know you're going to say
and go.
because he just says it about that goal
me,
last night.
Right, fuck me, he's fucking hopeless, right? But Postecoglou worked with him.
And he'd seen him for
I knew all about his strengths and everything. So as much as everybody goes, Rangers missed out on him.
it's a good talk.
I know, but Craig Moore, mate, see when managers coming in, I nearly signed Christian. No, you never, mate. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's the point. Ange knew how to use him.
Yeah.
So if you're no 100%, it's easy after the event saying, should I got him? I think on the transfer business, for me, at the time it didn't make sense to me letting KYOGO go, because you've not got a replacement and you're light in that area. I know Maeda can play there and he plays there for Japan, and he's shown that if he plays left or right, he's effective. He's been brilliant actually. The last few games in particular. I still find it strange. Like if you know it's going to be tough to get Fiskart, if that's who you're going for, either go and get him in first and say to KYOGO, look, I know you want to leave. You're not leaving until we get a replacement.
Somebody first.
We can't let you go because we're no gambling on no having a replacement for you. And then even on that, I messaged him when he spoke about it. I think 10 million on the face it for a 30-year-old is a great deal. It is a great deal. I still think you get close to 10 in the summer for him. I don't think there's any
rush.
There's going to be any drop off in his performance level or the desire to bring him in the summer.
I find because they were in charge of that situation, Celtic. You know, and we get that the player wants to leave, so that.
But he's been wanting to leave for the summer.
But then
his performance level
only another 3.5 months. Only another 3.5 months, and I don't think he's the type of player that would
fuck off now.
That would just throw the towel in. So
the only thing is, maybe as I've said,
with a good attitude,
you can go, but we want 10 million.
I thought,
maybe thinking you're not going to get it then at 10 million.
I thought there was a ready-made replacement. I just thought that.
But I think overall, with the, as Dad says, with the business, once you get to the last 2 days, last day of the window, I think it's right not to panic and bring just anybody in.
Seen tapping that right. Look at the players that get out. They sold Burnaby for 5 million, mate. Come on, somewhere along the line, and their business with bringing Jota back, in the sense Tierney back as well. As much Brendan Rodgers probably, and I totally agree that they're a bit light, right? They should have had I agree with that. But Brendan Rodgers is one of these managers it's probably got everything apart from one player. And people go, but it was an important player because KYOGO's the best striker. There's no a manager in the world gets every player he wants in a transfer. None whatsoever, right? So I think just slaughtering the board, for me, penny, but no, it's no. I think they've done great business now. I think they've got their transfer, everything in place. Yes, they've missed out on the guy for Brøndby. But if they can get him in at the start of the season and hit the ground running for the Champions League qualifiers, I think...
The only thing I would say is the timing of the KYOGO departure for me. You look at the Villa game, he does brilliantly, but he tires. So at that point of the game, if it's KYOGO that starts or Ida that starts, you're bringing on a player that can actually... No disrespect, I'm not trying to knock a young player coming on because he is a good young player, but
for that level,
you're getting into a game where, because you lost the game, you're playing before the draw, Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. If you get a draw out of that, you move up a couple of places, you might get a more favourable draw. You can say to KYOGO, off you pop, or by the way, could actually get into the last 16. I'm not saying you're right after the Bayern Munich game.
You're no better than me, right? Was Jota part of the KYOGO?
I don't know.
I know that was how we said that to him.
So see if that's the case.
Then you're tied, aren't you?
So then you're saying to Celtic fans, tell me what you're wanting. Yeah. Right, because you're wanting Jota back.
We were told throughout the whole thing that it was separate. But I know what you're saying. If they're saying, we'll give you Jota, give us KYOGO, and it has to happen.
Yeah.
See, talk about Celtic being cash rich. Somebody else is cash rich.
Mate,
The new essentials jump.
I went in for a coffee and a guy walked by me like, there's a wee priest, I'm not joking.
Wee father sweats.
See when the car open.
Father as well.
Do what?
Yeah, we're all like.
He's got the watch on his
I'll bury you in the fix you.
How can you do less shows and get more money?
Oh, mate, it's mad, isn't it?
No, but see on the KYOGO stuff as well.
What time is it, mate?
No, I didn't tell the time. I'm going to say this now. Maida can't play against Bayern Munich. He's suspended for that first leg. So you're going down there with
Jota, Ida and Kun.
But the managers...
It's not the start, it's the...
Bringing on...
But the managers came out... Rodgers came out after the Motherwell game and said Jota's still away, a good bit away from starting games. Obviously he's played last night, but as you said, if you did start with Jota, then you're still wanting quality to come on the pitch.
Jota looks to me like he's ready to play, mate.
No, he could play all day.
He doesn't look like he needs matches. But there has been an upturn in Ida's form since KYOGO's left, nah?
I didn't see the game last night. I was just saw the wee clips this morning.
Even Villa, he was really good, wasn't he? Motherwell, really good.
I just see when you're talking about. I just thought when KYOGO was allowed to go, I just thought they had somebody just to come in that door. But again, you're talking about. Look, you've just rounded the guys off. The players, good players can play, in any position, certainly in the front areas, and the way they can interchange with each other. They're all good players.
What were brilliant last night, do you?
Yeah. See, you're talking about Ida. I didn't think Ida. What I like about Ida now is I didn't think he played particularly well last night. Right? I thought he never really get involved, but he's starting to score goals. And see when you're a striker.
But that was like KYOGO. KYOGO never get involved. Isn't it? Just what you're saying there.
But it's that confidence now. You're thinking he's not particularly playing well. But then and by the way, it's a great
finish.
Great finish, right?
He's run down the sides brilliant as well.
So all of a sudden he's grown and grown and grown. I totally agree with every Celtic fan and Brendan Rodgers. They've left themselves a bit light.
But only for this Bayern Munich game, no?
Aye, basically, because I think you make great points here. If you're getting to that, who you got to bring on? Young boy Kenny. You know what I mean? Maida can either come on as centre forward or wide, or Jota can go, or Kuhn. So they've got when Maida's in the squad, they've got massive options.
But they're not lighter than what they were before. They've still got 4 top players for the front 3 positions, which they had before.
Well,
but KYOGO's a big player.
KYOGO,
a big one
compared to Kenny coming on or a Reader.
I know, but you could put Maida up, couldn't you, and put
my thing is only for this Bayern Munich
game. I agree.
It's only that because the 13 points clear. It's a good time for other players to get an opportunity. If Jota's not up to speed, then you got to see a wee bit Mary Yang, Kenny's there, Cummings is there. Are they going to get a wee chance? Because if you're not going to play them now, you're never going to play them. My only thing would be for the Villa game before and the Bayern Munich game, where if you get something at Villa, you're playing somebody different. Even going into Bayern Munich, you'd feel a lot better if you had KYOGO in your squad.
Big Slip can play in one of the front 3 positions now. Yeah. He's played there before as well. What do you think of that signing? Good signing for me now.
Aye.
It was great.
Pedigree.
He's got good pedigree. He's won the Premier.
That's the difference. That's the difference. I think that maybe the feeling was they could get Tierney in, they knew. You couldn't get him, but you still need somebody else. And
there was a pundit in Scotland that was screaming that Tierney would be at Celtic by the end of the window. What are you looking at him for, Derek?
Don't know, was it?
Was it you?
So
Saying
on
there was-
Monday, the full podcast had to get edited because every 5 minutes I said he's coming in the door.
He'll definitely be here, alright.
Did we Jamesy give you?
No, it was nothing to do
No,
with
it's
play. I
direct.
don't- No, it wasn't direct. I don't use that. I don't use players to then come and tell stuff. But I just use my common sense. You let go via.
Well, didn't use your comment.
That's where it all went wrong.
That's your biggest mistake. That's where he felt sense. That's where it all
Why
went
did they
wrong.
not get him in the door? What's the reason?
Well, wait till you hear this, mate. He's
What
got an
is the
exclusive. It's
reason?
incredible.
No, because
I'm totally baffled by it, to be honest. For an Arsenal point.
He's not getting.
No, and they've got about three.
opportunity
I
there.
think they've already got about 3 or 4 left back.
But what are you doing if you're Arsenal? Are you letting him leave for nothing?
No, I think there was a fee they wanted for him.
Aye, they've been
Right, he's 27, right, and I know he's agreed to sign for Celtic, but from an Arsenal point of view, even with 6 months in his deal, Arsenal could command, if he was going somewhere else, 10
Aye.
million for him.
I'm not just going to let him go for
You
nothing.
can't- why would Arsenal let him go for nothing? They might need him, and by the way, they might only need him for 1 game, but he's their player.
Plus,
Why would they let him go?
That's the thing about KYOGO then.
Aye.
He's their player. Why would you let him go? That's what.
Brilliant
That's what no, it's just a kind of. Because we bring that one up and then you see like KYOGO.
but they've got their money.
Out the door.
They've got their money.
Surely
But
it suits Celtic
somebody
to bring
could
him
come
in
to some
summer.
deal.
Think he's 6 months.
Because
months.
are you not getting a player then that's sitting there? Listen, I don't know Tierney, what he's like as a boy. I would imagine he's not a guy that's just going to go off. He's in.
No,
Does the fact that Tierney
I
come
don't-
affect Greg Taylor's deal now? The fact that they'll need to give
Sure,
Tierney a
aye.
big whack of dough to come here. Do you then go and give Greg Taylor what he's wanting to, like people say, to go and play second fiddle?
I want to ask you, why do you think that deal's not been signed yet? Because it's been going on for so long.
Got to be money, innit? Got to be. Why else would he not sign?
I don't know why you wouldn't sign him
Well,
up.
What age is
because they're
Taylor?
signing a guy that's definitely going to play ahead of him.
I know, but you never knew, even before Tierney was coming, there was still a lot of wrangling.
But if you're Taylor, you know.
do you sign them? I know.
Exactly. If I'm Taylor, I'm looking, and Faddy says it there. No disrespect, I think Taylor's been brilliant for
Yeah.
Celtic. But if you're seeing Tierney coming in the building, you're thinking, I'm second fiddle here. So,
Plus, and he's not going to ask for what Tierney's getting. You just said it there. You're bringing in the guy that's going to play first, and he's going to be on a big chunk of money. So maybe
But then
I
you're
don't know whether it is the case, but you put yourself in his position. Say, right, am I signing up to be second fiddle? Am I maybe taking a deal that I'm not happy with to do it? I don't know.
And we don't know how their bonus system works. You know, is it getting a big pot and then it's divvied up between them? Because I don't know how.
I don't know.
I don't know how the clubs work and all that. Because
to
a lot
get
of
to the
them-
first team to
because
find out,
some of them, a
isn't
lot of them work like that. You know, because they're going to be winning league championships, cups, they're in the Champions League. So there's a pot of money there. At the end of the day, it gets sorted. Now, if you're talking money wise, you know, as well, and you still want to be there. I mean, look at Tierney's history as well. Injuries.
Yeah.
You know, so they might get more opportunities.
I think-
so. It's all
I
right
would
to
like
take
to
on
think
board,
that-
isn't there?
Greg Taylor's first thought is playing time.
Aye.
how old
I
is he,
think
Faddy?
I'm not
That's
sure.
what I asked. I
I would
just
say about
asked them there.
27.
See, when people ask you that, how old are people? Like, how the fuck am I
27.
meant to know?
27.
What am I, Greg Taylor staff? How old is he? Ah, fuck it. What, I've got a database of everyone's age on it.
Before we
What's
could
that?
find out.
When's his birthday, Faddy?
Aye,
Fuck him.
And he's
27 years.
But then there's a wee on the way as
Definite.
well.
Yeah.
There's a wee on the way. So you've got
Is
all
that
to
your source?
consider.
Is that
Greg
your
Taylor's got a wee on now.
Taylor's he's got a, isn't he? I'm sure there's a
There's a
baby on
birthday.
the
Aye, yes.
There you go. So
how
I
old
even
is
know
he?
that.
Well done, mate. What a
So all that comes into
What pundit,
you know
I
what
mean?
What is it, boy or girl?
consideration.
Boy or girl?
I'm sure
27.
it's a wee
Yeah, I know,
lass.
but
Is it?
Brilliant, mate.
Amazing. Right, Rangers signed
Anything
up.
else you want to know anybody else?
Tuesday.
What's his
Wages Elton John.
27.
Wages Elton John.
70 odds.
Let's guess. I'm saying 80.
Is he?
Oh, Elton John's made 70 odds.
He's 80.
no,
Right,
78.
let's go.
78.
What a game this is.
78. We should just do this at home.
Bridges, traffic and ages, mate. Next time we talk about the weather, innit? It's going to rain tomorrow. Think it'll rain tomorrow.
No, I think he's older.
What is he?
I was going to say.
Oh, I said 78. I know.
He came in there too early. I was going to go fucking 75.
77.
Still rank.
I know, but I'm leaving.
Still right.
It's good for me.
So close.
Dale, what do you think of the Rangers business in the January window?
To get wee Cameron in. I mean, that's been a note. I mean, he's been on the for me. I've watched him in the last couple of years. Technically, really gifted. Chips in with goals. I just think a great age and all. I mean, he's no young. He's 22. forget about he says a young player. That's no young.
That's a good age to go to Rangers, isn't it?
Great age.
No, you're just laughing at how much we're talking about.
Is he definitely 22? Should we check?
Fucking hell. Come on.
Keep going.
But he takes on the boxes for what Rangers are looking for as well. You know, so obviously he's
Where does he play for Rangers in?
middle of the. He'll play in the middle of the park, but he can play in a wider area.
22.
Is he? There you go. So he can play in a number of positions in that midfield area. But he's got an eye for goal as well. And I just think we better, and it's again no disrespect to Dundee, but you put him in with better players and all that, I think he'll flourish. It's just, I'm glad that Rangers are starting to go down that route, because there is wee nuggets out there in Scotland that you can go and get. I said earlier about Spittle. You know, I didn't know Spittle was at Rangers as a young player and let it go.
Played left back.
Aye.
What age is he?
Aye, right.
What age is
28, 29.
But I don't know, as I thought.
Exactly. I'm thinking, oh, that could be a good sign. Wait.
But it's me Spittle, because I remember watching them at Queen's Park as a youngster with Andy Roberts.
Yeah.
And I thought, two of them, they're different class.
Shankland.
What about the Robertson story about how Robertson got into the Queen's Park team?
But
Another-
I don't know exactly how that.
Robertson was in the Queen's Park under-17 B team. Wasn't even in the A team.
18 minutes credit.
Somebody for the B team, the A team gets called up to the first team, so he
And
gets
he
put
gets
in
the
and he goes and has one game, brilliant. And I didn't.
So there's guys like him.
sorry.
So that's how we're going back to the Lyle. But again, Penrice as well is another one that's kind of we kind of tend to overlook these guys. I just think sometimes you've got. So I think he'll go in and handle it. I just look at it. I don't know the boy obviously, but I just think
You've coached him,
be able to-
Lovely boy.
Is he?
Lovely boy.
Grounded and
Really
he'll handle
grounded,
that, because it's no.
Get after me.
You've got to handle
Always
what,
doing
what
it.
comes with
Yeah.
playing at a Rangers or a Celtic. You've got to handle the criticism. So if he's got big shoulders and he can take that on board and deal with that, he'll do well. So
You got him at Peterhead? He was in loan,
Do
wasn't
you know what the good thing about him was, Daz? He wasn't even playing for us.
Was he not?
No, there was a spell where he wasn't playing, but he was coming to us like, what do I need to do to play? I want to play, I'm here to play, doing extra after training. Really good.
And what is he?
And I'm going to be completely honest with you. See, if you told me now, 5 years later, he signed for Rangers, I would have said no chance.
That right?
But it shows you how hard he's
Well,
worked
any
at his
time
game.
I've and that's over the last 2-3 years, I've watched the boy. I've always been impressed. There you go.
Paddy, you surprised Rangers didn't do more business?
There wasn't.
No, really. No, really.
I'm like
I think
that,
that. I think for the summer, it's been bring the cost down and try and bring the age of the squad down. I'm surprised Zach Lovelace is away, but I get it if he's want to go and get back closer to home. I get it, but no, really. I think that costs have had to come down. The wage bills had to come down.
Dowell's out the door.
And also get players out that aren't doing it, aren't contributing. Matondo and Dowell had to go because they weren't playing. You've got the emergency. You've got the emergency Bailey Rice, who's got a chance to go and play as much as Dowell, more than Dowell. And I think that you'd prefer to see a younger player.
They're clearing the path for these guys. That's what I like. I like that Matondo's away out the door. I like that Dowell's away down to Birmingham. And we've got these guys because they talk about Bailey Rice, and we can see he's a boy that can handle
Curtis as well.
Yeah, Curtis.
And he'll get his opportunity, which is Fernandes comes in so as well. And centre back, it's been a problem.
Where would you look and say definitely
position-wise?
need in that position?
People keep saying centre back.
Centre back, but they've got a few that can play there.
Isn't it?
Right, Shooter, you've got Proper in there. I mean,
Balogun.
and Salah's come in. And Salah has been excellent. Sterling has played there he'll come back for injury. He can play in there. Chris Tav in there. But I think they've got enough cover in there as well. So
See, the boy Lovelace, does it not blow your mind that people leave Rangers?
to go,
Came on the last
really
couple of games.
surprised at that. I was
Going
surprised.
for Millwall. I know he's home, but it's an hour flight to London, mate.
I know. No, you're
But I
No, I
mean-
know, but you can't.
That's where he started, wasn't it?
Aye, he came to Rangers after playing doing well at Millwall.
This might be a boy that might look back in a few years and go, what was I thinking?
Because I really like him. I think
Because
he's got
when
a
you
good
get that
chance.
opportunity
but
where
you
you're
don't know what's
Rangers or
going
a
on.
Celtic,
He's
I know what you're
like
saying.
that.
You don't know what's going on with.
and
with
they're
people.
private. Of course.
Look at Barry. Barry used to move away and be homesick as soon as he jumped in the motor.
Desperate to Scotland sign, wasn't it?
Was he?
It wasn't even that, just as soon as he dumped in the motor.
Stonehouse.
There you go.
Fuck, that's something back. Fucking hell, there's Stonehouse.
I remember I seen him on the way up from Blackpool with his training kit on. Thought, where are you going to sit up the road? Straight after training up.
Paul Hartley was the same, mate. Bristol used to up the road every couple of days.
I done that.
Back up the road. I loved being away from it. I never got homesick, mate. I was living the fucking dream, mate. I had a 4-year stag do at Swindon, mate. Honestly, I fucking loving life. Up the road, fuck that.
The story, I know.
I'm sure your wife's delighted to hear that.
I'm dropping Lewis. I'm taking Lewis up to Edinburgh at the airport. And I was like, I says, so you're looking forward to get back? He says, I'm looking forward to getting home. And I looked at him and I went,
Wow.
What do you mean getting home? I says, this is your home. He went, no,
This is your home. Your motor. This is your home. Your motor. This is your motor. He's like, I didn't sleep in your motor. He's like, I'm going, what age is Lewis?
but 25. I'm going to hang with that. See, but that here, that's what, and he's happy there, and I'm like, so I was doing it Sunlight, I quite like getting up.
Did you
the
get
road.
home? Did you get homesick when you were doing South?
All day long, man.
I love coming up.
At the start
I
for
love-
me.
Did you?
No after.
Mate,
Like,
I
I used to
played
be
it-
like that. You'd come up at whatever the summer, and it'd be great, or never get a chance, but you couldn't wait to get back.
Certain times
your
of year, like Christmas and all that,
Oh, I loved it.
driving home for Christmas.
Right into the pally. Oh, fuck that. Saturday night. I played at Stamford Bridge and
Did you
drove
come
to,
back?
and I was in the Coat Bridge nightclub at 1 o'clock in the morning.
You drove for London?
Right after the Chelsea game.
Did you?
Oh, fuck, aye. I'm right up there.
I know, but that's because you were getting your hole. It's not to do with missing home.
Oh, aye. I wasn't missing home. I was.
He was
Honest to
homesick,
God,
he wasn't
I was
homesick.
in Coat Bridge.
Homesick.
Fucking 1 o'clock.
Homesick.
By the way, with my Man City blazer on.
Homesick, mate. That's underrated.
I deserved an interruption.
Homesick's an unreal
He
shit.
did get one.
Do you get you, mate? You were homesick 100%.
Aye, upset all the time.
He was homesick getting Motherwell.
How do you go home? I'm sure you did miss him, minute at
I
Motherwell.
was home Saturday, I went to Australia for a short period. I couldn't wait to get home.
Whereabouts?
Adelaide.
Oh,
Beautiful
Melbourne,
place.
I was ashamed.
Beautiful place.
But
But
the
the
thing-
manager was a crackpot.
What is it you miss about home when you're away?
Well, first my wains.
That is.
My
right,
3
right.
wains and my missus, obviously.
That's understandable. When you're young,
That's a big miss. That's a big miss. And you're sitting there yourself, and you're sitting in a nice hotel in a beautiful city, but it's not the same. You're sitting with a beer, you think, oh, this would be great, but nah, no, for me. I needed
The game's at 3.
Don't
Don't know if I've another one or no. Fucking managers are
Nah, but
crackpots.
it's not the same.
That I couldn't do that. I was
I know
fine when
you
moved
couldn't
away,
do
but
that.
I couldn't do that.
Aye,
Move
you're-
away.
I think
That's
you're
a
move away.
family man, innit?
I couldn't.
Anybody want to take me away from mine, I'll go.
You're looking to go.
Anybody want to take me?
Steph's
Where
already
do you
put that on
live?
Facebook.
She said the
Anyone
same.
want to have it?
Anyone take her?
What age are your veins?
13 and 11.
Good.
Would you, was it ever a stage of homesick, was that bad early on when you thought about I need to go back?
No, no really. I think at the start, when you move away and you're younger as well, you're always, I used to go up the road at the weekends and stuff, at times, not all the time, and then after a wee while you're like, well, this is your life now, you just need to kind of embrace it. It's tough at times when you're not playing, and you're thinking, a chance to go back up the road, I'd rather take it. But I think the longer you're there, the more you just think, what are you actually missing out on?
Yeah,
Especially see the longer you do it, you think you're missing out on what you've left, but everybody moves on, so it's not the same. And then you come up for a visit. If anybody's homesick and they're staying away, you come up for a visit, everybody comes round you, and everybody's like, "Oh, what you doing? You want to go for something to eat, or you want to do something?" And everybody's visiting you, and it's great. Then you go away and you miss everybody. Then you move back up the road, and it starts like that. And then after a couple of months, nobody bothers
see anybody,
you.
exactly.
So you'd as well been somewhere else.
Good point.
But I do like being back home.
Well, it's a great line because one guy who is linked to him every way, Lennon Miller, to Italy, but he's ended up staying at Motherwell. Why do you think that is? Why do you think he's still at Motherwell now?
Well, first of all, they've not been offered enough to let him go, and possibly he's not been that keen on whoever it was that came in for him.
I think a few things need to be in place. It needs to be right for Motherwell as well.
And
he'll
not
want
just jump
that.
at the first
I think
offer.
he'll want that as well, won't he? And then the move as well, it's got to be the right club. from if he's going abroad, which would be great for him.
What price we talking?
Oh,
Near a
Celtic
four.
made a
We spoke about
cheeky wee
this.
bid, didn't they? They never got to get him for that.
Much
Two
did they
point
want?
something.
No,
Was
That was
no.
Udinese went at 2.5. I don't know what Celtic bid.
I think Celtic.
We
come in
spoke
around
about it,
the
Slaney.
2.8 or
I think you're looking near the 4 million mark.
Start.
But then with the starting with the that's what I'm
What was
talking about,
Lewis, Derek?
the add-ons.
2.5.
Aye, 3, and then
He was coming at the end of his deal. Am I right in saying that now?
so, and then there's add-ons and all that, and how it works. So
Would Bologna not look at Miller? Would that not be one for? Surely Bologna would be looking at him now.
Because
after how well Lewis has done.
they ask, you know, and sometimes they have a wee conversation with Lewis, and Lewis mentioned.
Once Lewis goes to Inter Milan,
Listen, he's just happy where he is. So,
He'd be happy.
He's waiting for Juve, mate.
Thanks, Mata.
Summer, Juve.
No, they're not the kicking their
pressure
start
on
for
him,
being a
innit?
good side. They're through to the semis. Beat Atalanta the other night, 1-0. So the second half was great. Do you want to know how it was great? Because it wasn't going to extra time.
Yes.
You know, it was going straight to penalties. The cup games were there, which is brilliant. Second half was excellent.
Well, there's a pet peeve for us. We got to the semi-final. Every other round you went straight to penalties. Semi-final goes to extra time.
Aye.
How's that?
I like cup
By the way, it's only
competitions.
semi-final bringing an extra time.
Cup competitions,
What was
I
the
like
final
just
score?
straight to penalties.
It was heavy, wasn't it?
6-2.
They were going for it. See the last half hour. It was like, it was up and down the park. They were just going so open the game. It was a good game.
I was looking at going back here for us. Remember we were going to do that wee us bit. Faddy, you missed it the last time, didn't you?
I wasn't invited, mate.
Why have you brought that up? That's what I want to bring it to.
No, because it's got to be better. I looked
you want
at
to know how he
20th of April,
What,
Del.
you're going to arrange it again, no invite me?
And no
and go,
invite you
"It was
again."
brilliant."
No,
FaceTime you.
we'll all go 20th of April. This is why I was thinking it's the Scottish Cup semi-final weekend. You'll not be on Sky that weekend, will
No,
you?
but it'll be probably then BBC.
BBC,
But it'd be good to get, that's the they're playing Inter Milan at home.
Yeah,
It'd be
wee
good to
bit
see if Inter
inside.
try to tap him up as well.
Slaney, wee bit inside information. He went, I didn't go to the game because I was there to see my granddaughter as well. Obviously, I want to spend a bit of time with her. So he went to the game, but he went in a private jet with the chairman.
Who did?
Lewis, up in the
Private jet.
No, he never.
Wow.
That's
He's
fuck.
big now, isn't he?
And that's-
He's big now.
Just him and the chairman and John Carver.
That's mad, innit? Because he went like that, he says it, because we were going for the training ground, and he says, I've just been with the chairman, he says, you want me to go to the game on the night, the private jet.
Sorry, I'm missing this. What game did he go to with the chairman?
That Atlanta, the cup game, the other night.
He flew him, just him and the chairman flew
No,
to
there
the
was
game.
a cup with others, aye.
And the rest of the boys had to get the fucking...
Well, they went in the obviously they went day
He's
before.
injured in it. Is he injured in it?
He's got, he's got a
that's
tweak.
right,
He's got a tweak. But
He flew out of the team bus.
Enjoy the bus, lads. Enjoy shining in that bus, lads.
It's not bad, innit?
Fucking
And it's a
unbelievable,
different.
mate.
Aye. I'm just trying to think. What we were never looked. What would we?
What was the best use? What was the
I
best
didn't
use
even go on Ryanair, mate. Fuck shit.
Did you have any player that you've played with like the chairman loved and gave preferential treatment?
Oh, but they're all like that. It's not just it's. He asked a few others. The wee boy Slaney was, but he couldn't. He had his family up for the south and all that.
Right.
So what's
McCoy's must have got a bit of preferential
I'll
treatment.
tell
Where you
you.
got? You were got.
Jim Bet. Greggy fucking loved Jim Bet.
Did he?
And quite rightly so.
mention
Don't
fucking
Jim Bet, Bobby Russell. He's slaughtering him.
Mate, he was going to batter me in a pub because I was caning Jim Bet. He's like, don't
Jim
ever
Bet.
fucking... Mate, I'm talking about Carol. Me and Carol text each other, giving he's laughing. As soon as I message Jim Bet, he's like, I'll punch fuck at you. Never mention Jim Bet, I'll punch fuck at you.
Great. Right. go on, tell-
Bobby Russell was some.
Bobby Russell and David Cooper together.
fucking hell.
That I love.
Oh, Jim Bet could date anyone.
So what kind of treatment are we talking about? What would he get differently for the boys?
Well, you had to
I
wear
need
a
to know
shirt,
this, right.
shirt and tie.
That's right.
Because I used to cook Jim Bet.
Clean shaven.
Aye, clean shaven. Jim would walk in, fucking the beard.
Was
and
this
all
when
that.
you were in the army,
Yeah.
or was this when you were...
It was.
Shirt and tie at training, and you had to put the tie on.
Were your boots on?
Aye.
Imagine that running about Ibrox fucking scoring with a shirt and tie.
I remember
He's going to go for
I'm
me
into. I want to hear this.
Sorry.
Fucking want to hear
I don't know
this.
if it,
Right, go on.
we
What is it, Dad?
played Aberdeen at Pittodrie, right? I'll never forget it. Greggy was the best team talk in the world. Keep it tight, we'll get on top of them, blah, blah, blah. 20 minutes later, we're fucking 3 down, right? Fergie was the manager. So we goes on the team bus, we goes up the back, and the door, know how they used to close it, and there was telly and all that, and fucking Beck gets the telly on, and the physio comes up, Tom Craig says, by the way, the gaffer wants that telly off. So puts the telly off. Jim gets up and puts the telly back on, doesn't he? I'm thinking, you fucking beauty. Right, because it's Jim Bet, right? So once again, come on, fucking get that tail off the fucking gaffer. Turns the tail off, puts it on next minute. Greggy comes fucking marching up. No, well, fucking solid. I was shit fear to Greggy. Slammed the fucking door open. They went, who the fuck's putting that telly back on? And Jim went, me, gaffer. He says, well, keep the sound down. Honestly, every looking going, what?
That's amazing.
Oh, mate, but he just loved them.
Was he, huh?
Hillhouse and Hamilton.
I remember John Robertson used to come in the Celtic dressing room, big hitters at the time, Sutton, Hartson, Lassen, you know, got that. Everyone be at Barrafield for 10:30, Henrik, you can come and you're like... He's obviously joking, but there was the way where Lassen was like...
I know. No wonder.
Well, but Big Dunk must have got a bit of preferential at
No,
Everton,
didn't he?
Did he not?
No.
What about Rooney? Rooney did he know?
Nah, he could do it.
David one.
He didn't do the warm-up.
Bro in the pram.
Wait, let's hear this.
That's
He
amazing.
didn't do the warm-up.
What, just says
With the team, he's like, I don't need a warm-up. So he just used to go with Jimmy Lumsden and do a wee bit of pinging boys to each other and that. Well, I'm the one else was doing the warm-up.
What age is he? 17?
17, aye.
It's
18.
A Premier League club, I'm not doing the warm-up. That's quality.
I know he is, man.
But he used to come out at training and just, no matter where the balls were, no matter how far away the goal was, just say crossbar and ping it off the crossbar. Didn't matter where it was.
Mate, Rooney.
And then just turn around and laugh as if that's brilliant, isn't it?
See, when Rooney was going to Man U, were you Everton at that time?
Aye.
How was he when the transfer was happening? Was he desperate to get away? Do you remember?
I can't really remember now, but I think we played Man United actually on the Saturday before the transfer window. And they must have done the deal then.
Was he playing in that game?
I think so. I can't remember. It's fucking
Have you got
20
Rooney's
years ago.
number in your phone?
No.
Rooney's
Remember his debut, the hat trick?
Mate, that would have
like-
just creamed me if you'd Rooney's number.
Brilliant. Can we go back to Lennon? Lennon Millhouse?
Aye,
That's where it started.
So, aye.
So what do you think?
I definitely.
Will it be summer? Will the summer? Will it be summer? Will he be away in the summer?
Sit over there, mate.
Derek's on a lap, he's on there.
All of this.
Have you got something you want to say, like? Have you got something you want to say on it?
No, I just
Getting a
think...
cut
He wants to go back to it, but he's got fuck all to say on it.
Because I think it's a sensible decision at the moment.
Okay.
So, you know, so...
And Motherwell need them just now, don't they?
Aye, big...
Thank fuck going back to that, right? Let's I'll take his go, right? Let's move on.
But I think, I know that we're obviously moving on. I think it's important that you look at a young player that's come in and he's not just jumped at the first move or tried to force something because it'll be life-changing money or whatever. Or
He's got an old head on his shoulders, hasn't he?
Aye, he is.
His dad's a big help
He's a
to him,
captain,
isn't he? His dad's a good lad. Dad's a big help to him.
Right, Paul Shankland.
Lawrence Shankland. He's back to his best, by the way. On a show in V Dundee. I used to.
I know, but Dundee, mate.
Great goal.
I'm worried for Dundee.
Appreciate
But
that.
anyway,
No, you're right.
Wouldn't
I
you?
like that.
Touching hat.
Do you think Shankland will go in the summer?
He's got a contract, didn't he?
Aye.
Do you think he'll sign a new deal or do you think he'll be away?
What's his
Hard one
options
to
now?
say.
Because the Rangers thing's fucking dead.
Is it, but... Is it?
I don't think it's dead.
I don't think... I've got a sneaky wee feeling it's no.
Surely
I
Rangers
said
will
yesterday
sign
on the
him.
live.
It's
Who
like-
do you think's a better? Who would you rather have up front for Rangers, Dessers or Shankland?
Dessers all day long.
No, I'm a shy. I like Shankland.
I like Shank. I think he's.
Dessers is what he is. He's hot. You don't know what you're going to get. He's a wee rich vein of form at the minute, isn't he? But
See,
I, like
I don't
Shankland.
think he is in a rich vein of form. I think his goal scoring's been good. It's just that no matter how many he scores, he'll miss, and everybody goes,
We're talking
He's missed-
Dessers at the minute. He
miss
isn't a good
a
vein of
chance.
form.
No,
I'm-
I know
I'm
he is,
a-
but his goal record's
Aye.
good.
I'm a
go.
Dessers fan. I think.
do like you like him,
didn't
fuck
you?
all day for me.
See, it's crazy that
He's
some
got
of the
his faults.
simple chances that he misses in any of that one at Man United, different
And
class.
Dundee United. What a
Aye.
fucking finish that is.
So,
And then he sets up the goal for Tierney as well.
But
But surely you could
the
get
way
a few
that-
quid for Dessers in the summer. You would take Shankland on a free now.
No brainer for me that.
Oh, I would do that business.
I'd take
Potentially, aye.
I'd take Shankland in a minute.
At Rangers. Do you think
Aye.
Shankland good enough to
Yes.
start for Rangers?
Keep
Captain of Hearts.
Keep
You
Dessers
get
and
the-
Shankland.
You're going to get the captain of Hearts at Rangers for hee-haw? Absolutely.
I think I'd agree.
I agree, mate.
Isn't it?
Aye.
Is hee-haw a good...
I love that.
I think you spoke about Shankland's looks like he's getting back to his best. It's no coincidence that they're playing with two strikers or getting players round about him. It's the same with Dessers. Like when Dessers was leading the line before, the 4-3-3, and there was nobody really
When he's in it.
getting up and round him or making an alternative run for him. And he was isolated quite a bit. Now Iggaman's come in, been sensational. And whether he plays off the left or in behind, but they're playing in a way that suits Dessers, that he doesn't need to do everything. Shankland, I think, is the same.
I
Boy
thought
Kabanga
Coy
came
should
in,
have
it's done
rained
really
in a
well
wee
for him.
bit with the boy the other night.
Who, sorry, mate?
Coisty.
But Iggaman.
Oh, hold on.
He was getting him a wee bit. And I just thought easy because that's the way he plays, you know. And I know I love Mr. McCoy, but I just thought it's just what he is, you know. That kind of the style he's got. Yeah. Just appreciate what you've got. Sometimes you'll have a game like that.
But see,
it just doesn't always quite come
I don't think it. Watching him, I'm thinking you can see exactly what he's trying to do there, and it's just no made it.
I know.
It's no that he's
Faddy,
messing about. It's a terrible performance. It's
so
just
you'll appreciate it because that's the way you would have played in the areas you'd look for that killer ball. That's just the way you play.
You can't ask for him or celebrate him going, his touch was brilliant, or look how relaxed he is. And then when he makes a mistake, go, it wasn't great.
And if he did get that wee nutmeg, boom, he's through one for you. It's just fine lines, isn't it?
Because the problem before with Rangers, before he came in the team, is that they weren't doing this sort of thing. It was just rigid and boring. And
so chill.
That's
so
just,
chill.
He's a hero.
Appreciate what he is. So you might get an odd wee game where it doesn't quite all come off. But that, hey, it's going to be one of the games. It's just going to be, it'll be magnificent.
Because I've seen Preston for Shankland, but again, would you leave Hearts being the captain, the top goal
scorer?
But it depends on what the offer is and how.
Paying more money in Hearts.
But I'm not saying if Rangers
get a better club down.
If Rangers come in,
Preston, aren't you?
depends. Depends how he sees it at the end of his contract, right? Because it's his last deal, 31. It's his. I think it's the license.
The 30.
And I think it's his last deal. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to think what fucking.
I'll tell you who'll know his star sign. Joe Savage, mate.
Oh, fuck, you know.
He'll know his star sign ahead, Joe.
But it's his last deal, isn't it? So if Preston's going to offer you,
good point.
You know what I mean? A few quid, you're taking the last deal.
It depends as well. Look, Hearts their form's been brilliant. Manager's been manager a month. He might. The last couple of years you're looking at them. I know they finished third, but it was so reliant on Shankland scoring goals that maybe he'll look at it and say, I like the makeup of this team, I like the way the manager works, I want to stay and be part of something, and they can come to an agreement. But if he goes, then it'll be because opportunity and his age in terms of getting a good contract.
We Dukes finally away.
Aye.
Fuck's sake, he done an arse on him like Kardashian, didn't he? Fuck's sake.
We Duke Kardashian.
He took fucking seats in Ryanair, man. Fucking bum cheeks were hanging all over the place. What about the size of his arse?
I like a big arse though. I get suited him.
He come back with the injections, didn't he?
I'd love to see him with a pair of women's jeans on.
Is that your next one?
I'm going front to back.
We spoke about big arses last week.
So we did John McGinn, Kenny Douglas.
John McGinn. How you can use that. It's how you use it.
Look at other big arses.
And it's Slaney, it's how you use that big
100%.
fucking...
Most important thing.
It was the right time for Duke to go.
Aye. Daft. They've done brilliantly because they never come back.
They come back, can
they never come back. The manager brought him in.
Fucking hokey cokey, man.
And they've got some money for him. So
he's away, he'll be back.
Brilliant.
He'll be back this summer, won't he?
Who do you think done the best business then? Just to wrap this transfer window up.
Who done the best business?
What club are
Hearts do, aye, but I think
Harry Milne's a good signing.
Striker looks
Celtic
like
done good business. I know about the striker, but see getting people off the wage bill who Bernabeu for $5.5 million, the Tierney thing, the Jota thing coming in. I think it's real good business, isn't it?
I think Hibs were a goalie away for doing really good business.
Although Smith he's done better.
He has, but
we'll drop one off the Motherwell.
I don't know.
Fucking, we've got a team bus full of them, haven't we?
Three goalies signed by Motherwell this transfer window.
Is it?
Oh, fuck.
Big Balcom's not bad. He was alright at 120.
But two of them get injured, didn't they? The boy actually came in
Some
injured.
injuries, Motherwell.
But I think Hibs getting rid of a couple of players that weren't contributing, getting them off the wage bill. Because even Motherwell obviously looking for a manager, signed, what was that, 8 players then?
11 centre forwards
in the window.
33,
34 players.
Including
a couple of younger
ones. How'd you train 34
I don't know. Well, half of them are injured, so that's how you do it. But it needs to get somebody in and get sorted.
What's the mass today? What you talking about today? Tell it, let me please. You do it.
I'm coming to confession after this.
Oh fuck! I'd last about 2 days that confession, man.
Paddy, what's your? By the way, the Motherwell managers, the full things went a bit quiet.
Shaggy, I think they're happy with Shaggy, aren't they? What about Neil McCann calling him Shaggy on sports teams?
Did he?
Oh, mate, I was in tears. Imagine you're the manager, mate, you get called Shaggy. Shaggy's done alright, yeah.
Actually explain why he's called that as well, for Scooby-Doo.
So he did also for Scooby-Doo.
He must have said it and thought, oh no, I need to explain why I've called him that.
What's your take on the whole thing, Faddy, Motherwell manager?
What the
Kettlewell, Kettlewell leaving, obviously with the criticism and all that, and then obviously after that, then.
Aye, well, first I was really shocked that he left, and then coming out and saying it's because the abuse was affecting his family. I mean I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it is affecting his family. The pile on the Motherwell fans after that I don't agree with, because I think everybody just thought Motherwell fans are all animals. It wasn't every Motherwell fan. Look, there was ones that are unhappy with the results and performances. There's obviously been a minority that've crossed the line. And you don't want that either. Your family, whether you're doing well or no, your family should be able to go to the game and feel as if they can sit there and watch the game without being abused. I don't know the full story on that, but I know that a lot of the Motherwell fans are unhappy that everybody seems to think that every single one of them were abusing Stuart Kettlewell.
You'd love to know if it was like about him and they could hear it, or it was actually directed at them.
It seems as if it was directed a small group or
if it's one person.
If
it's one person, it's out of order, but also you can't blame every single fan. So for that point of view,
what does somebody
I think a lot of people were clear on that they weren't just saying it's all the Motherwell fans. I think it was if it's a small minority or one or two people. So I'm disappointed as well, because he was going through a bad spell in terms of results and performances. But I still think he'd done a brilliant job at Motherwell.
100%.
Can Motherwell get better than that?
And I felt that.
I don't think so.
I know, but
I know that.
We can't.
And what he had,
you look at fifth, and Hearts at the time.
I thought he was doing
a couple of weeks ago. You're looking at them going, their form's picked up. I fancy them to actually challenge for third, but they were second bottom. But the points isn't the points difference isn't huge. So I can understand the frustration, but I still think that he showed last season there was a run of games, 15 without winning, and you thought, even then I'm thinking, I still think he's the right man for the job.
Because they were good, they were playing good stuff, you could see
and you're missing, everybody's looking at the stats, because that's what we all do now, 30% possession against St Johnstone, 18% possession against Celtic. We spoke about them earlier, and he's dealt with all the pressure that's put on him. Lennon Miller's a massive player for Motherwell. And him not playing, Paul McGinn being out, Lennon Miller, you've signed paid money for a striker, Stamatopoulos, he's missing, Zach Robinson's missing. Like, right through the middle of your team, you're missing key players. So you're going to struggle. I know they've brought other players in. The boy Armstrong looked decent against
You've not got a God-given right to beat teams, because everybody was looking at St Johnstone and thinking St Johnstone's a gimme. They were looking at that. But then you look at St Johnstone, go to St Mirren, one of the hardest places to go and get a result and come away 1-0. So
the thing with the possession and that, look, there's a frustration in the St Johnstone game, because there was one shot on target and it wasn't even a great shot in the cup game, and then people point to the possession, 30% possession. Dundee, either the week before had 30% possession, or 3-0 up after 25 minutes. So I get it can enhance your argument, but don't focus solely on possession against possession, because you can still win a game without having
Right, is your mate getting it or no? Come on, tell us. You must know.
Got any mates? Who are you talking about?
Billy Davis.
Billy Davis.
Oh, Billy.
Is he past
I don't. Listen, I'm with you guys. I'm the complete dark. Usually you hear things about managers and getting leaked out. You look at the press and everything like that. But
he's never ever got his phone on the table in these podcasts.
Wow.
The phone's been on the table and he keeps looking at it.
I get
keeps looking at it, he does.
He's either getting his hole or he's going to be the assistant manager to the Motherwell.
Or it might be a double.
If Billy Davis gets, would you be getting him?
Oh, fuck, I can't answer that. Of course I can't.
Of course he can. Of course I will.
Sorry.
My expenses will not be too. My expenses wouldn't be too much.
Has there been any? Do you know if there's been any talk?
I've no idea. Honestly, I can sit here and totally be honest and say I've no idea who's getting that job. And I know Brian Caldwell very well, because I worked with Brian at Ayr for years and get a great relationship. No idea.
Who do you think deserves a wee chance at the Motherwell job? Any names that you'd like to see considered?
I'll say Lenny for me would have been the one, just for me, what he's done.
Aye, would you
I don't
I think he'd take it.
Motherwell's a good job.
Aye,
Good board, good chief executives, I said there, good support.
Good
Look
youth.
at the amount of
Good youth
players.
system.
Exactly. I think Motherwell's a good club to take forward.
Without doubt. I think it's quite encouraging that a lot of the names are good options for me that have been linked with.
Now you've been linked with it, I know, but you're.
I've not been linked to it. I've not.
No fancy getting back into that.
I'm sorry. Am I reading the wrong papers? That?
We're linking you now. What age are you?
Married the wrong paper.
I think I'm 41.
You're in.
So no, there's good options, and hopefully because it's quiet means they're just getting on with their business.
Yeah.
And they go and get somebody that can come in. Look, it's difficult because Stevie Robinson, at a point, it was getting decent results, went through a bad run because his style of football wasn't great. He changed it, brought a lot of young boys in, and everybody was happy. And then obviously moved on because results and performances. At times results and performances not great, and everybody, when you're not getting results, you want a better style. Graham Alexander came in, went through a spell where it wasn't great to watch, but you finish fifth and you get Europe, lose his job, done a good job. Stevie Robinson done a good job. Kettlewell's come in, initially does a really good job, results and performances, and people looking for a certain style. So it's a job where they need to look at somebody that's going to bring a wee bit of something different, and maybe a different approach that's going to get results. And I mean, I don't know, play a certain way. I don't know, maybe more attacking football instead of being a wee bit more defensive. But
I'm sure I've seen that Motherwell create the most chances outside this could be completely wrong, I'm sure somebody's mentioned this.
Right.
Outside the Celtic Rangers, Motherwell create the most chances in game.
Oh, that's right, aye.
but no recently.
Right.
No recently.
Again, but we've
And that's
said
been
why,
missing.
because of the players that have been missing.
Exactly.
And I wonder how.
Well, sorry.
No, see on that way with Kettlewell going in and whoever he spoke to, would they have told him to go away and take a wee bit of time and
I know, I thought
and go back at him again and say, listen, sometimes you can react to certain
Spoke to Brian
situations.
Caldwell.
But would they not go back to him and say,
Unless it was called out,
rethink this? Maybe it was maybe know the culprit, but you just, because I just think he's a good young manager, and sometimes he can react to certain situations. Give him a wee bit of time and then get back. But it's not got. Obviously, it's no harm.
We heard from a source yesterday that it won't be a Scottish guy.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that comes true.
Kit Spire's been
Right.
linked.
Wow.
Who?
Kit Spire.
I think has he got previous for being successful as a manager, Faddy? Has he?
Ex-Motherwell,
Aye, he was. I think he was a Georgian manager in Cyprus.
Right.
Well, I think he managed maybe in Cyprus.
Would you go back if you were like to manage, but in
Great
in a
question,
role
question.
behind the scenes?
I've always said I'd never say no to Motherwell.
Aye, I know. So that means
that
something.
means, yeah.
Good time.
If you're saying no,
What would you do on a Thursday though, mate? Thursday morning? If you
No,
do
I'm
full
not
time.
you could date in it for part.
I'd make it. I'd make it so Thursdays a day off.
Motherwell playing at third part, assistant manager.
Oh, there you go, Dougie.
I'll tell you something for nothing. See if I get the job. Used to, I'm not getting anywhere near. Nowhere near training.
Brilliant.
A day in the life of Faddy would be there too.
Scottish Cup
Soon
weekend,
as
lads.
come in, I'd be like, listen, I need to let you go. See you later.
Thanks for answering a good question.
No,
That was a good question, Derek. Scottish Cup weekend, tie the round for me, Ayr versus him.
aye.
Easy, innit?
Could there be an upset in this one?
Aye.
Aye.
Magic how the cup throws up stuff like this,
Yeah.
innit, Scotland?
Aye.
It could be.
That's for Rogers,
I
that.
see somebody
loves that.
See somebody there shaking their head like, no, I can see.
The wee Hibs fan,
That's hope.
He's happy. He's a
That's
lot
it.
happier recently, isn't he?
You look at that Ayr United squad, good players, aren't they? Good, but I tell you, that's
Tight
a
pitch and
top.
all that.
Well, there you go. That's a man to ask, but that's your.
Get a rallying cry at the airport.
Yeah,
your
aye.
former
yeah.
club.
Well,
You're in that dressing room, what you saying before it's game Saturday?
the one thing that
If he's fuck up, my motor's waiting for me.
Aye.
I'll not be here at
Aye.
full
Aye.
time.
We got it.
I always parked to the front so I could get a fucking quick ride. But in my time there, it was a cup that we get noticed for because we always took the big scalps, especially nobody like coming to Somerset. We used to turn the fucking heating off in the wee dressing room. I've been in the dressing room.
played in it.
Turn the heating off. Fuck it, all bulky.
It's cold in there.
Oh,
but,
fucking freezing, right? And the big clubs came. The Premier League clubs came. We always get around. Do you know what will happen in tomorrow night? There'll be a great atmosphere down there. The Ayr fans will come out. They'll make it a great atmosphere. There'll be a big travelling support. Of course, there will be. And I think that gives you such a lift You know, see these underdogs, especially at home. I think that'll be a great game.
And what
I think
makes
that'll be
it
tight.
under the lights as well, a
Yeah.
cup game, I think makes a difference as well.
Tight.
That'll be a great atmosphere down there tomorrow night. Oh.
No,
Are you
it's
wo-
definitely-
are
no,
you
I'm not.
working? No,
I'm
you're
not
not.
wanting it. No.
Still, Hibs should have too much for us over the run that
They should have,
They've
but-
been on and the players that they've
I
got.
tell you what, they score goals, didn't they? They're United.
Yeah.
They,
Like by Oakley, innit?
they've not been beaten in the last 8 games or something like that. 8,
And I'm
9
telling you
games.
now, Oakley and I know Hibs back three have been better, but they two will give them a torrid
Who's it?
time,
They
man.
play 2 up in, is it?
Oakley and
35-2
Main,
they
mate.
play?
Courage, man.
2 bouncers, mate. They go and do a shift in their nightclub after the game.
Club de Mar.
Aye.
They've got a 12
Aye.
o'clock start at Club de Mar.
Imagine Oakley and Main on the door, mate. Shut yourself.
It'll be a good game. I think
good
it is interesting
cracker, that.
because I know that obviously everybody will be looking, saying a shot could happen. I think it could happen,
And-
but I also think Hibs have got a lot about them. now.
And that feeling of the tight park, I know. Everything in it's like made for a cup.
Cup football down there, full house, is brilliant. I've got to say, it's a great place to go. Really is. It's
Well-
a difficult place for Hibs.
Your ex-club, yeah?
I don't want to see it because obviously there's been a wee bit of slight difference between me and David Gray. But I think Ayr could do it.
What's going on with you and David Gray?
Banned him for the training ground.
Did he, mate?
Why?
What for?
Because I said earlier in the season he should have been sacked. Opened my big mouth too early.
And
Far
he's
too
banned you?
No, I never banned me went in, but got a wee bit messy. This is a big one here because I've no seen that I've been on the Cooten show. Is
You were on
this
last
a-
week.
Aye. Is this a
Not been on since last week.
aye? Is this a must win?
Here's a wee prayer to put to end the show.
You know
No.
what's coming? See you later.
You know what's coming, Gabe?
Is this
Oh, yeah.
a must win for Jimmy Thelin, Dunfermline, who obviously got Michael Tidgett
Derek.
came in.
Like his
Del
opinion
boy.
on this.
I can do what he wants. Doesn't it? It feels like, doesn't it? Doesn't matter if he's going to get beat, they're keeping him. Doesn't it?
That result, like, this could be the
That's
one
the
that...
feeling I get now. Doesn't matter.
Even if they get beat with Dunfermline at the
Aye.
weekend.
I don't think they'll change. The fans will, quite rightly so, will not be happy, but I don't think it'll matter a jot at the minute.
Is that why you came back today? Just so you could ask that question?
Just to say that.
And I'm giving you a very short answer.
Just roll him out any time that question needs to be asked, innit? Just sit sure there any time it's a must, can you come and ask us.
Grim Reaper in it.
Dressed up as
And I tell you what, and it's a toughie, I know. Eh?
Aye.
The way they are, the way the players are, confidence-wise. There's another one. Could be a wee shot.
That's
But what
huge
happens
if Aberdeen don't win that.
What if
say
they,
a must
what if they
win?
didn't win? What do you think would happen?
Nothing.
That's the feeling I
He
get.
wouldn't get sacked.
Aye, so
You
that's...
can't sack him now.
Home to Dunfermline. I don't care
Think
how
of all
well
the players
Dunfermline are doing.
I
Home to Dunfermline.
you think
Unacceptable.
don't
So do you
think
think they would
I
get
don't
rid
think he'd.
Do you
think they would get rid of
Oh
him?
fuck! I
Do you? But after just
that-
signing 6 players?
I don't
I
think
don't.
so.
I don't
See,
care.
that's why-
This is good.
I think because of the way
Great
Aberdeen
question,
are
Paul.
going, getting
I don't
into
think
a cup
about
game
time we get
at
in a ball.
home against Dunfermline, if he lost that one, he's fucking.
I know what you're saying.
He's at Aberdeen
15
Airport.
games have beat Elgin. In the 15 games, the rest of them have lost. I don't think it'll make any difference.
No, they're not.
So they'll
I
just
think
sweep.
because
They'll
of the
just
thing.
sweep a
Aye.
against
That's what it
Dunfermline.
feels, aye. I do.
I know
That's
what
the
you're
feeling I
saying.
get.
Remember where Aberdeen were before he came in?
I'd be sick.
I know the last wee bit's been terrible, but remember where they were before he came in?
You can't just.
And he needs time to get... His end players have just came in the door, he needs a bit of time with them.
I agree with you, but I think
what happens now.
that's a long way
Isn't it?
back.
Yeah.
Losing
No, I agree with that, but I don't think they would get rid of him, do you?
I don't know.
Aberdeen are not winning the cup anyway.
Exactly.
So that's... at the
I
end
agree
of the
with
day.
you though, that in his time to
Aye.
get his own players in.
Don't they?
It's how they
So if they get the new, what's the difference?
They were
They're building towards...
they're
It feels like they're
packing
building
Pittod's
towards
route.
next season.
They're
They're
packing
bringing all their
Pittod's
players.
route 20,000, right? Makes home games. I agree. When he came in, brilliant. He sort of lost his way a wee bit. He's brought in new players, have backed him. I take on board what you're saying, but you can't keep losing games and go a cup game against Dunfermline, who aren't the greatest side and they're well done there in the championship, and get beat at home again and go, well, he needs time with his players. Sometimes football doesn't work.
I know it does, but you can't go and bring in another manager after
That's
he's
the
just
thing.
signed 6
I
players.
don't see it.
What happens if the manager comes and goes, I don't like these 6 players you've just brought in?
No, I know that, but
I don't see it. I don't see it happen, even if they get beat.
I don't. But it's they can't lose.
But-
They can't lose that game.
But for the
They can't
punters,
lose it. They
man,
have to win it.
I don't think they will lose.
What is, mate, seriously, what is happening?
Because see if they lose that game, you're looking then what happens going forward. And I'm not saying if they win it, then everything's great, but at least there's something. You know, you're still in the cup. New players, you can put a wee bit of positive on that. Once the new players come in and gel, then the longer they stay in the cup, they could maybe find a wee bit of form to keep themselves in the, you know, the
No,
hunt
the
for-
sad thing, Faddy, is, right, I seen most of their game against Hibs. Was it Hibs last week? They don't even look like they're going to win again.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know how sometimes you see a team, you go, right, okay, they just need something to go for them, then they'll go on a wee run. They look, fuck, see at the back, man, they're fucking...
Oh, the
The thing is, when he came in, the kind of analysis of Jimmy Thelin was that he builds clubs, takes time, he gets his ideas across, and gradually you'll get it. His problem, well, it's probably helping him at the minute, is he started unbelievable. Won every game, and it's like, well, maybe it doesn't take time. Title race, second, can you challenge for second? Definitely win a cup, to away down going, where, like,
top six.
They're going
They
to
might
win
not
again.
even see why they're gone.
They're not
They
be
might
top
not
six.
even-
I don't
well,
think they'll be top six.
Look, they've, what is it, 14 games in the league,
So
and
bunched
they've
in there,
picked
I know.
up 4 points,
Yeah.
and they're still
It
4.
looks now like Celtic, Rangers, Dundee United, Hibs and Hearts, and one other.
See, last time
That's
I saw
the
them
way it
against
looks.
Kilmarnock, Kilmarnock should have beat them 10-0.
10.
Easy.
Easy.
You need somebody get him a pipe. He needs a drink, man. No, kill it.
Easy.
They were all early. They were all early. Kilmarnock were, it was either, I was thinking, were Kilmarnock that brilliant that day? But they, no, and then I was looking, Kilmarnock were good, obviously, but they were woeful all over the place. And I saw guys that just didn't look as if they knew their role in the team. Some of them, they didn't have the energy. They get in the middle of the park as well. They had nothing about them. And I was
That's a big thing.
But to see an Aberdeen side like that, as one of the poorest Aberdeen sides I've seen
energy's
in a
gone.
long time. The energy, they had nothing, Faddy. They offered absolutely nothing. And you'd even look, because sometimes you watch a game and then you're looking at the players saying, right, who's going to get somebody? Got nothing. They just said there was an acceptance. They just accepted it. And that's how I'm thinking. If they get put out of the cup, I think they'll just be an acceptance.
They need Burrows.
We'll move on to the end of the
You
season.
need Burrows to
Burrows
get
and
sleeve
goals.
and just slap the fucking manager right. Have you ever seen his suits? Are like yours down there. He's no horns. I've never seen. I've known him for years and I've never seen his fucking horns in a suit. Right? He just walks. What fucking?
What's the attendance like? I've not even looked at that.
As if we're not, you can't go asking his age. Never asking.
14, 530.
But what,
They're not doing the fireworks anymore.
What's the average age of Aberdeen fans?
has it dropped? I don't know. I need to look at that.
Hold on a minute.
See, that's the type of guy I'm. I'll look into that, you know.
Well, you did get a message last night. Could you not look down there last night?
Instead of asking us.
Don't criticise him just quickly. There was a
Listen,
thing
I'm a
out-
generous motherfucker.
There's a thing out the other day there. Who's got the most baldiest fans?
Seen that?
Rangers.
Right, come on, gaze a prayer to put us up.
No, we need to on to the coop.
Yes.
On to the coop. So we're going to predict the score. We earn Hibs 50% correct score boost offer. Plus, we're going to pick a Scottish Cup coupon. So I'll start it with earn Hibs. I'm going to go for. I think there could be goals in this.
Hopefully.
I think Hibs will
Someone's
win
telling me
that.
2 each, but I'm going to go.
Not bad done, too.
I know. I'm going to.
The man above.
Going to go with the. I'm going to go 3-1 Hibs.
Hi, what's God telling you?
Aye,
3-1
man
goes
above.
So you fancy there?
Did I say it?
I think you're all.
I said I dropped. I said
But 3-1 Hibs anyway.
3-1 Hibs. What do you think, guys?
Fucking no one or David Gray doesn't he talk to you. Go on, Faddy. I'll give you.
6-0 Hibs.
What?
I'm only kidding.
Fuck's sake.
I agree. I think
What
there'll be
about
goals in it.
attendance?
Attendance will be about 7.5.
Yeah,
Right.
agree with that.
At Somerset,
What does that
No,
mean? Is that
aye,
good
aye,
one?
aye.
There you go.
I think it's 9.
Is it? Right.
It's not official
Wait,
because
what's
it's
the score?
tennis.
What's your score?
Fuck it, I'm answering all his questions. Scott Brown's 40 this year, mate. He's 39. What's his 40? Score. I think it'll be a close one, I know. Thanks.
So they are.
I'm going to go. What did you say?
3-1 Hibs.
3-1.
But he fancies there.
3-1 Hibs. That fancy.
Pitch will not be great.
The pitch is no bad
3-2.
down there.
3-2.
3-2 Hibs.
Wow, I'm liking that game. What you
Del-
going, Fergie boy?
I'm going to go 2-1.
Hibs. Yeah, wow.
Aye. I just
Shit.
think it be cold, I'm freezing cold. The surface is actually no bad down there.
No.
Atmospheric.
Love it.
Aye.
I'd love.
Winking at me. What a guy. You need a drink. We need to get you on a drink. Seriously.
Either that and booting the
You're
balls.
rattling that. It's not it's a rattle. You're rattling, mate. It's not a wink.
Everybody, I'm going 2-1 Hibs.
Can I ask you, obviously know for
What
the
would you
something.
say? I know you can't.
I think Ayr might win it.
The whole thing?
Close to this game. I think I could go 2-1 here.
It's a bit of cup, innit? Just like,
Cup magic, innit?
I love it.
It's only one you're looking, saying best chance of an upset.
Well, do each of you want to pick 4 teams? You included, mate. 4 teams each. And they got 4 that they could guess right off the bat.
I'm going easy.
Let's try and get a team now. Forget about odds. Let's
I'm
just
going to
get
start with Hearts.
Hearts to
Away to
be.
St Mirren on Monday night.
Okay. Aye.
That's a hard game.
Hearts.
Fuck's sake.
Let's get keep no bother. I'll start. That's amazing.
Do
you know something?
You start with finish 2-1
I'm going to go with you.
Yeah, still, but,
I'm going with Slaney in that.
Right, well, let's get Slaney first so we can get the odds again.
Right,
Hearts
go.
beat St Mirren.
And I'm going to go Hibs.
Hibs to beat.
You just picked it.
Yeah.
No, I've changed it now.
Hibs to beat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping this.
I like it so far. And then I'm going to go
You get 61 Aberdeen.
Livy home to Cove.
Yeah.
And
Aberdeen.
you know the one with St Johnstone, sometimes I worry because they're where they are in the league.
St Johnstone will beat Hamilton, I think.
I should have.
Fucking
And I'm going Dundee home.
You talked in the end, couldn't you?
Yeah, I'm going next because I know.
Right, what's that pay pence? 7 to 1, good? No, not bad. 20 quid gets you on 40.
No bad.
Dundee,
Dundee beat
Livy.
Airdrie.
St Johnstone, St Mirren Hearts draw.
Good that could be the one.
Good coup.
Dundee, Livy, St Johnstone and St
Extremely
Mirren Hearts
good
draw
coup.
pays 7 to 1 as well.
Wow.
Derek, what you going?
Yeah. We win. Hearts. Win it.
Right.
We win. Confirming. We lose. And
Aberdeen.
Livy.
And Livy. What is it?
Definitely lose.
5 to 1. Just
No, it
27
doesn't
to
want them
They
firmly
need
to
a win.
13 and a half to 1.
No, Aberdeen.
13 and a half to 1. Not bad. Daz, what you going?
I'm going for a wee outsider. I'm going Livingston, Dundee, Aberdeen and St Mirren.
Livingston, Dundee, Aberdeen and St Mirren. That'll be no bad. 7 to 1 as well. Everybody's just 7 to 1. Celtic and Rangers double 7 to 1.
What do you think of people that...
That's psychopath behaviour.
What is that, mate?
Diluting in a... Oh.
Fuck off.
That red wine.
Boys, used for
Just get yourself a cup, like one of the drinks cups.
No, because they all smell funny, don't they? They're in me always. They're in me. Brilliant, boys. Well done.
Cheers.